Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears have won 3 straight, and they have done it in style. They look to keep it going today as they host the Saints. And the last few weeks, well, they have not been as kind to Jalen Hurts and the defending Super Bowl champs. They've dropped 2 straight and need to get back on track in Minnesota. It is Week 7, and this is Fox NFL Kickoff.
At the start, the road looks wide open.
From the start to finish, they gotta feel it. I don't care how hot it is, how tired you get. Do it for the guy beside you.
You hit the ground running, full speed ahead.
180.
Then it twists, it climbs, it drops.
Smoke.
Turns you didn't see coming, obstacles you didn't expect.
Oh, he dropped it. You're not losing. Let's go.
It's frustrating going backwards like that.
That's not the problem. That's the point. The ride is the test, the proving ground to find out what you're made of.
Hey, boy, you in the zone right now.
Oh, there. See ya. That's a touchdown.
They say take the road less traveled, but nah, take your own route. Keep pushing, keep going, keep believing. There's always more to give. All gas, no brakes. This is Fox NFL Kickoff.
Fox NFL Kickoff is delivered by Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Hey, now, the NFC North has put the league on notice, you guys. All 4 teams are over 500. And notice this, 3 of them are all on our air today. We will bring you the Bears and Vikings hosting games in the early slate before the Packers head out west for a date with Arizona. And one of the all-time rivalries is back in all of its glory. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders face Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. It is a huge NFC East showdown, and it is America's Game of the Week, 4:25 Eastern, only on Fox. And with that, we welcome you into the studio. Welcome to Fox NFL Kickoff. I'm Carissa Thompson. He is Charles Woodson, and he is Julian Edelman. Jay Glazer will join us in just a bit, but our thanks to Damson Idris from Apple's F1 for getting us started. Did you know, you guys?
Snowfall.
F1, yes, that was his name in the
how
movie.
That show ended, too.
I know, don't give it away, but I know a lot of you have already seen it because guess what? It is the highest grossing sports movie of all time.
Oh, man. F1's a great show. You haven't seen it?
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
The show's also great. The movie's great. If you haven't seen it, it is streaming on Apple TV starting December 12th. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Week 7.
We're here.
Here we go.
Season's rolling.
It is. I just came off of working that Thursday night game. How about those old heads doing their thing? Well, look, I got 75 jobs, man, But I am happy to do it because the NFL is the best television.
There's no doubt about it.
You really, just when you think you know something's going to happen, then something else happens, and we are excited to be here with you. Week 7. So as I mentioned, the NFC North appears to be the best division in football. As for how we got here, let the tape be your guide.
The NFC North is really competitive.
NFC North might be the toughest division in football.
It's an NFC North showdown. Packers, everything going their way.
Hoping to be a party here at Lambeau.
This is a very talented offense.
The Lions have reached a certain status in the league. What a lightning strike for the Vikings.
Complete dominating performance.
Nice job, Bears defense.
A big one in the NFC North.
Some great players, great games throughout the history of this division.
Maybe the best division in all of football.
Yeah, NFC North, man. Boys playing some good football.
Yes, they are.
And they're the best division in football for a reason. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And you look at the Chicago Bears and the way that they're playing football right now, Caleb Williams and this team, they're starting to believe in Ben Johnson. And when you look at the Chicago Bears, they're starting to get a little bit of rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. And I think that's what everybody was waiting to see. It's not flashy right now, but it's all about picking up first downs and moving the chains. And that's what they're doing. So I like what they're, doing because they're having confidence in what Ben Johnson is putting down. And when you have confidence, good things start happening. Fumble by Jaden Daniels gives you a chance to come back and win the game. So they are rounding out that NFC North. But then at the top of the division for me, Green Bay Packers, of course, and led by Jordan Love, who is 70% completion percentage the last 3 games. And he's found a new favorite target in Tucker Kraft, who he's at 157 passer rating when he's targeting this guy. So the Green Bay Packers are at the top. Offense is rolling. And so that NFC North division, man, is one to be reckoned with.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think the Packers are over the Detroit Lions?
I do, sir.
I mean, I know the Detroit Lions got beat last week, but
and the Packers did not.
I disagree. But how about these Chicago Bears, okay? 3-game winning streak. Caleb Williams, yes, he hasn't looked great, but he's getting better and he's improved each week. DeAndre Swift goes for over 100 last week. I think that's what the Bears need. If you look at Ben Johnson's offenses, they always thrive when they have a run game. You get DeAndre Swift in there, get him over 100, give him a couple in the pass game. He had 67 yards in the pass game. That's going to make Caleb more comfortable in this system. As the more that Caleb gets to run this offense and learn operationally what goes down in a Ben Johnson offense, the more he's going to be able to place the ball where he wants to, because that's where he struggled. If you look at some of his completions, they're a little behind the guy, they're a little here, they're a little there.
The easy throws.
The easy throws.
Just make the easy throws.
And that tells me he's thinking a lot still. He's not just letting it rip. So all these teams in the AFC or NFC North aren't finished products, but they're all continually getting better. So it's a dang good division right now.
Yeah, and the Vikings, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Kevin O'Connell on Friday. You'll hear more of that interview later on. But, you know, when you look at this team, no J.J. McCarthy. He's still out with that high ankle sprain. Carson Wentz will get the start. And he's played well. 5 touchdowns, only 2 turnovers in his 3 starts going up against his old team today. We will talk about that Lions team against the Bucs, a big game on Monday night later on in the show. But right now, we got to get in the know. Brought to us by Jeep. And to do that, Jake Glazer is in the driver's seat.
I knew I smelled them.
Look at that guy. Look at those pearly whites. Looking good, my friend. Hey, we're just up here, obviously, talking a lot about the Bears. Hot topic around the league. What else do we need to know about this squad?
You know what they're really most proud of? Because everybody thought, okay, Ben Johnson's going over there to really fix Caleb Williams. But it wasn't just that. What he wanted to go over also for, and they're really proud of this, is they are fighters. They're kind of winning these grimy games. They're showing everybody, hey, it just doesn't have to be about that as we're working with the quarterback. We could win these kind of NFC North type of games. That's what Ben Johnson said. I wanted to go in that division specifically for that. I wanted to be in a street fight every week.
Yeah, all right. And Jay, you're always getting us in the know. So give us some surprise names of guys that are coming back this week.
Well, there's a bunch of names of guys that are coming back. We're going to hit a lot of them on Fox NFL Sunday. But 2 guys I really want to point out because they're not offensive guys, but they're guys that need a lot of credit for getting back here. First of all, Khalil Mack. That dude dislocated his elbow week 2. The day after the game, he was in the Chargers weight room lifting with the other arm. I don't know which arm it is. Lifting with the other arm. Just like doing full workouts. The dude is different. And listen, the one guy no one's talking about is right here, 57, with the Broncos, Dre Greenlaw. This is a guy who is a war dog. And they say, and I don't ever like to compare guys to like Hall of Famers. Both guys in the 49ers and the Broncos, the 49ers former team, say the guys like Mike Singletary intensity, he's back there even in walkthroughs, eyes wide open, you know, knees coming all the way up. He said he just brings a different intensity. Probably just going to play about 20, 25 snaps today as they get him back on because he's only played 2 games in the last year and a half. But they are so excited to get this dude's intensity back. For a Denver Broncos defense, it's already playing great.
Oh, already playing great. That's not good news for the Giants and for Jackson Dart. I'm sure they're not happy that 57's back in the lineup. Jay, we're happy you're here always. Thank you so much. We will hear more from Jay later on in the show. But we got much more show for you. We're going to make sure that we keep you up to speed. As we head to break, here's a taste of what else is ahead.
Coming up, from gold teeth to gold jackets, Edgerrin James stops by to talk AFC South, the modern running back, and much more. Greg Olsen joins us from the Twin Cities to break down all things Eagles-Vikings. Plus, Aaron Andrews goes one-on-one with DC's QB1, Jaden Daniels, as he navigates his sophomore campaign. And later, no matter who's steering the ship, he's the Vikings North Star. CT sits down with Minnesota mastermind Kevin O'Connell. All that and more ahead on Fox NFL Kickoff.
That's a blast from the past, getting back to their roots.
Maybe they are back to the smash mouth football.
Touchdown, Colts!
Chargers!
Steelers!
Starting to look like the old Patriots.
Trying to bring it back to the glory days.
This is who they are.
That was incredible.
Man, oh man.
They seem destined to finally get back on top.
Well, I'll tell you who's the real deal. This guy from the U in Miami to an incredible run in Indy, Arizona, and beyond. 3-time All-Pro, 80 career rushing touchdowns, and a gold jacket to prove it. Edgerrin James is with us. Hi.
Edge is in the building. It's only one U of M, though.
No, we're the U. We're not the U of them, but we are the U.
I got you.
Edgerrin, everyone's calling you Edge. May I call you Edge? Is that okay for me?
Edge is in the building.
Edge is in the building. I'll tell you who else is in the building. the Indianapolis Colts.
Of course.
How about that squad of yours? My goodness, sitting at 5-1. What do you credit to the success that they're having early on here?
Well, I think this year is totally different, but it starts at the top with the big three. I call them the big three. The daughters have taken over this thing. They got this thing lined up the right way, and everybody's buying into it. So you see the Indianapolis Colts doing what it's supposed to do, and you're going to be shocked by what this team does.
Yeah, I mean, in doing it with Daniel Jones playing great football and also Jonathan Taylor. My goodness.
It starts with the running game. My boy JT, running backs, always pull for the running backs. But you got Daniel Jones that come from New York.
Yep.
One man's trash, another man's treasure. So that's what we did.
You talked about the big three at the top, the daughters. Like, how does the team feel about having the daughters? Like, she's on the field, man. She's front and center, man. How do they?
They buy into it. That's what it's like, a family over there. And then when you see an owner that's out there, that means a lot. They get to actually see what's going on. And from a player's perspective, you got somebody out here that's really, really paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, right now, who is their biggest threat, you think, in the AFC South? I know the Jaguars are playing right now. We won't focus on that because you're watching this show.
Before this game, I was saying the Jacksonville Jaguars. But still, Indianapolis Colts, 5 out of the last 6 games has been a problem against the Jaguars. So I'm going to stick with the Jacksonville Jaguars as being the threat. But we're not going to go off today's game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today is not a good showing.
Well, we'll switch divisions here for a second. Jay, I worked that game on Thursday night. Joe Flacco's showing off with the Bengals against Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers. What's the sort of the vibe right now in Pittsburgh after that loss?
Well, things are different. Normally, it's like, man, how could the Steelers fix their offense? For the first time since Roethlisberger and Bruce Arians are there, don't have to worry about that. Arthur Smith, I told you, Arthur Smith and Aaron Rodgers. Remember before the season, I'm like, Aaron, this is where you want to go because you and Arthur Smith will be like the 2 old guys from the Muppets who just rag on everybody. And that's exactly what they've become. It's great, but they don't have to worry about it. So now this allows Mike Tomlin to go, okay, I don't have to spend any time over there. His specialties defense, I can go kind of work with the defense a little bit more. So I would say you panic less because they have where they're struggling right now is really where their strengths are. They know they'll figure that out.
Okay. To another division, Charles, you gave your Raiders a pep talk last week. You and Howie did, and it worked. All right. Chargers, we know what they can do, but the Chiefs look like they're coming into their own. What is the state of the union in this division for you?
Man, the Chiefs, they say some lizards and some alligators can lose their tail when they're trying to get out of danger.
Wait, what?
They can lose their tail to get out of danger.
Lizards? Really? Alligators? I know lizards.
Some alligators.
That?
Look it up.
Do they grow back? It grows back.
Look it up. And it'll grow back.
It'll go back. I see where you're going. I see you, Charles.
See where I'm going? So they have the same functionality, but it'll look a little different.
Okay,
And that's what the Chiefs are.
You're starting to sound like Bradshaw over here now.
He's been rubbing off on me.
Hey,
But you think about this team, right? They lose Xavier Worthy in the first game of the season, and then they find Thornton. And now they got Rashee Rice coming back. You think about a few years ago when Tyreek Hill left. They said, oh, man, we don't have that deep threat anymore. What do? They changed into something else. Same functionality, but still can do a different functionality, but looks a little different. All right, so this Kansas City Chiefs, you can't kill them.
Yeah.
All right, they always find a way to get away from the Predators, and they're going to be at the top of that division.
Ed, do you agree with that?
So,
you think the Chiefs?
I gotta disagree. I'm going with the #1 team right now.
With who in that division?
My Colts.
This
team has just gotten together. And they're only going to get better. The running game started off. You're going to see Daniel Jones improve. We have a tight end that's a rookie that's actually leading the team. So as the team started to gel and get better and better.
Hey, the Chiefs got a tight end that ain't a rookie.
Hey, Lou,
that leads all tight ends in the playoffs.
I think he has other priorities.
As we move through the divisions here, we got to focus there on that AFC East. Your Patriots, okay? Jules, playing good football. Buffalo has lost the last 2. Don't look like the Buffalo that we thought they were going to be. What's your opinion on that division right now?
There's a team that's trending up, and there's a team that's trending down. The team that's trending down is the Buffalo Bills. I'm hitting that panic button right now. They look light. They look light in the box. If I saw Edgar and James running against the Buffalo Bills right now, Edge, I mean, he'd be running they're giving up 5.8 yards a carry right now, and that's not sustainable if you want to play late into the season when the weather starts to turn, the tackling gets worse.
Are you really panicking already?
I'm worried about them, yes, because it looks like their team's designed to beat the Chiefs with the 2 safeties. You got the coverage and everything, but they're just so light in the box that they can't defend the run, and they may not even get a chance to play the Chiefs. Now, the Patriots, on the other hand. Now, the Patriots, on the other hand, they just continue to get better and better. Drake May's playing really good sound football. He's not turning the ball over. They got a running game going. And Vrabel's got that defense firing on all cylinders. Defense always gets better as the season goes on. There's more tape.
This is why we love
So I'm just telling you, the Buffalo Bills, they've been the big brother on the block for the last few years.
So are the Patriots going to win the division? Are the Patriots going to win the division?
They're going to win the division.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Well, it's week 7. We're going to take a break.
CT, no, don't take a break yet.
Okay,
we can't take a break yet. We got Edge here. Man, a couple years ago, I'm out there at the Hall of Fame, I think with Steve Hutchinson and Jimmy Johnson's year. This dude's Hall of Fame speech was one of the greatest I've ever seen. We're back there. All the ex-players started going nuts during your speech. Check this out.
I appreciate that.
Presenting Edgerrin James. My career started with gold teeth and ended with this gold jacket. Good night.
Got the good dress.
Oh, I love that.
You got the good dress on the bus.
What do you call it? Canton Correctional number? What was it?
Canton Correctional Institution.
Hey, what's your number? What's your number?
336.
Really, 336.
336.
That was fantastic, man. Don't judge a book by its cover. I love it.
Ever. We are lucky to have you here today. He will be with us all show. Plenty more from around the league when kickoff continues.
I think
gold
I just
teeth
took
to
the
a gold
Patriots.
jacket. I love it.
It was the best of times? Not really. It was the worst of times. All the world is a stage. Call me Ishmael or Koopy. Stories come in all shapes and sizes, and this season is no different. Young heroes forging ahead, trying to make a name for themselves. Tales of great revenge, or journeys of redemption. Or maybe a tie, which feels like a win, kind of, but feels like a loss, but it's still a tie. High scoring. We're not in Kansas anymore. Technically, it's Missouri. The Chiefs are getting healthy and scary. However your story unfolds, this is just Act 1. Life's a journey. Enjoy it.
Coop looks like a tour guide in that shirt. What a guy. We love you. Cooper Manning, always entertaining. All right, we're going to take a quick journey around the league, you guys. Jules, I want to start with you. Looking at this Kansas City Chiefs team, we just hit on it last segment, but this is the first time that Patrick Mahomes will play with Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Hollywood Brown. What do you expect from them today against this Raiders defense that's ranked 23rd in scoring defense?
I expect a scary football team.
Okay.
And they've been collecting receipts on everyone that's already, thrown them under the bus. This is the most the flying under radar team I've seen. That's like the best team in the league in the history of the game. They get Worthy back. They stretch the field, right? When you stretch the field, Travis Kelce gets to eat. When Travis Kelce gets to eat and they bring in Rashee Rice, you got Hunt and Pacheco that are eating. And you got Spags on the defense. I know it's against the Raiders. I know this is a division rival, and they always play very tough, but I'm terrified for the AFC right now. I'm terrified for the AFC right now.
I'm also just stuck on the fact that that was high praise from the former New England Patriot that you just called them the greatest team of all time.
I said greatest team that's flying under the radar.
Sure.
We never flew under the radar.
Okay.
We never flew under the radar.
Always flying high.
Hey, man, you can't go under the radar. We're America's Most Wanted.
Okay. Looking at your former squad there in the Green Bay Packers, we hit on it at the top of the show. There's some question marks. They played good football. They played bad football. Where do you stand at where they're at today, especially headed out west against Arizona?
I saw a passionate speech by Buda Baker talking to the Arizona team. So this is a team whose back is against the wall. So I'm sure the coaches are feeling a little heat as well. So I look for them to pull out all the stops, trick plays, and that sort of thing. And then if the quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, can get the ball out quickly, the way that Dak Prescott did, and also Joe Flacco, it negates that rush from the Packers. So I'm actually a little worried about the Packers going down there and playing in this game.
Okay, as you mentioned, Jacoby Brissett will get the start. No Kyler Murray again. All right, focusing on this San Francisco-Atlanta Falcons game. How about them Falcons? They showed up. Bijan Robinson playing good football. What do you expect in this one?
I expect to see a lot of Bijan Robinson. He's been elite. He's averaging 168 scrimmage yards a game, which is the highest in the history of the league. And he had, 238 yards last week, and he's only getting better, and it's been really good to see how the Falcons have used him. They've hit him out of the backfield in the pass game. He's been elite with that. Running the football in between the tackles, outside the tackles, that's all great. But you know what it does? It gives confidence to your young quarterback, Penix, who's been getting on the same page with Drake London because there's a run game. They're playing tight defense over there. Again, and they're playing against a banged-up 49er team. We've all seen the memes. I've seen memes forever about the 49ers being hurt. Fred Warner not being there, a lot of Bijan Robinson.
That is.
That one hurts me.
It's bad for the game to not have Fred Warner.
It hurts.
And I know, wishing him the best of recovery there. Charles, you got the #1 Texans defense against the 5th-ranked scoring offense in the Seattle Seahawks. Who has the edge here?
Yeah, I'm going to get an edge to the Texans. I think with, the Seattle Seahawks, Smith and Jigba has been going crazy,
Jackson,
696 yards receiving. But I got 2 corners, Kamari Lassiter and also Derek Stingley Jr., that I think can hold up. Smith and Jigba has been playing on the outside more. All 3 of his touchdowns are on the outside, and that's where these guys excel, on the outside. And then I got 2 pass rushers, Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson. Those guys, 7 sacks on the season. I think they may have Sam Darnold seeing ghosts.
Oh, don't say that. We're past that.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Okay.
It's not Halloween yet.
Don't talk about my guy Sam Darnold like
scary
that.
clown this year.
We're far past that. Don't knock it off. Okay, another great game on Monday night. We've got the Detroit Lions against the Bucs. What do you make of that one?
It's 2 of the most tough teams in the league right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the Bucs, you look at the Lions. They both have had crazy tough games, but I'm leaning on Dan Campbell and the fact that the Detroit Lions haven't lost 2 games in a row in 3 years. That's because of how mentally tough this team is. They learn from their mistakes when they lose. They were embarrassed last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I just think the Bucs, the injuries are going to catch up to them. No Mika Mbuka, no Godwin. Mike Evans is coming back, but he's got a hamstring, and, those are tough. So they're just too banged up. I'm taking the Detroit Lions to go today.
Charles, quickly, who you like in that one?
I think I'm going to take the Buccaneers. I think they're going to put a ton of pressure on Goff. Goff is not doing well under pressure this year. 0 TDs, 1 interception, 59 passer rating. And I know this defense is going to be coming because they know he's not very good under pressure. So
if Bake wins this game,
MVP.
If he wins,
MVP.
Those chances have already started. I'll tell you who's an MVP for us, always. He's going to get us up to speed, brought to you by State Farm. It is Greg Olson. He is calling the Eagles-Vikings game today and kind enough to join us here. Hi, Greg Olson.
Greg. What's up, guys? Good to see you. I always love joining you guys.
We love having you. I can't believe it's been until week 7 that we got you on this thing, but we got to talk about this game. A very competitive division. We talked about it at the beginning of the show, this NFC North, of course, and then the NFC East. You got the Eagles, sort of on a skid. What should we be paying attention in this game?
Listen, I think this is a fascinating matchup. I think you have both teams that are very kind of unique on 3rd down, right? You look at what's been baked into this formula, what's led to so much of the success for this Philadelphia Eagles offense, which is how they use 3rd down. And, of course, what comes on 4th down has been hotly contested and widely discussed. But now you have a defense in Minnesota that is very unique on 3rd down. All the stand-up blitzes, all the different elaborate fronts that Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator. So when we talk to both coaches, they're both aware of the unique tendencies, especially on 3rd down, of the team across the ball. So I think that's a really fascinating kind of cat and mouse chess match. But when you take a step back, this Philadelphia Eagles team, they've won 20 out of 23 games. It doesn't feel like they've won. It feels like the sky is falling. They're the defending Super Bowl champs. Yes, they've lost 2 in a row. Yes, Saquon's numbers are down in the passing numbers. I think they need to take a deep breath, get back to what they do best. If there's one area that this Minnesota defense is not particularly great at, it is their run defense. So can they get Saquon going? Can they take some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts in this passing game? I think if they can, it goes a long way in getting them back in the win column.
Such a great point, but shocker, we're all dramatic, right? To your point, when they drop 2, that the sky is falling. Well, Greg, we appreciate your time as always. Have a great call on the game. We will talk to you later. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Good seeing you.
You too. Greg, your former team in Carolina, they've won 2 straight and could put together the first 3-game winning streak of Bryce Young's young career. Bryce Young's young career. How now, brown cow? Meanwhile, Jets fans, well, they're just hoping for a seat upgrade at some point. You know what I mean? It's not fun in the back row. We've all been there. 32B. Charles has never been in 32B, please.
No,
he's never been. But Justin Fields, looking to get things going. All right.
Let's go, kid.
You guys, you know what I'm excited for? How about this? Game 6,
Baseball?
ALCS, between my hometown team, the Mariners.
You're a homer too.
And I am a homer. And the Blue Jays later today on FS1. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we've got a whole bunch coming your way as far as the NFL goes. Stay with us when kickoff returns. Go, Mets. Some players Bears just make it easy to celebrate. Brought to you by Bud Light, and there is no doubt at all that Rico Dowdle is good at his job. We should all be celebrating his astounding 473 scrimmage yards over the last 2 games. Incredible right there. All right, you guys, it's a very much what have you done for me lately league. Wait, what did you say?
He said you got to buckle up.
You do.
Buckle up. You coming down
well,
here.
you always got to buckle up for safety. Guys, blind rankings is what we got next, okay? Things are constantly changing in the league, so I want you to give me your power rankings for each respective position, okay? I'll rattle off some names. Julian, obviously, you've got the wide receivers.
Game show's tough.
Well, it's not game. You know, this is
TikTok trends tough. Let's go. I'm in the zone.
This is what you want. Okay, I'm going to say a name. You put it on your power rankings, and then when it's done, you're going to explain why you ranked him that way. Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua, 5.
Okay. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Ooh, 2. Ooh.
Emeka Ibuka.
Ooh.
Come on, June.
We don't have all day.
Come on,
4.
Jamar Chase.
1.
Okay, well then Amon-Ra St. Brown rounds that thing out at 3. Explain to us why you put them where you did.
You know, Jamar Chase, he's been playing with God knows who at quarterback, Joe Flacco last week, but he's still got numbers. St. Brown, number 3, he's just versatile. He can get everywhere and be productive. Emeka Ibuka, he's got 17 yards a catch. This kid's a rookie. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but he's hurt. And then Puka being at the end, my guy's got a hurt ankle. He ain't even in London right now, so, you know, I got to wait to see what he does. But he's still got an amazing amount of catches.
Yeah, it's a good list.
No, Justin Jefferson is tough.
No, Justin, but they didn't say the name.
I know, I'm just saying.
They didn't say the name.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Hey, we'll get you in a minute.
Don't get mad at me, dog. Don't get mad at me, dog.
Edge, you're up.
Choose out of the names they give you.
Yeah, this is, look, these are
Let's
just
rotate.
Okay, Edge, you're up. Right, I'm going to give you names starting with Bijan Robinson.
2.
Jonathan Taylor.
1.
Of course. James Cook.
3.
Saquon Barkley.
Right now, Saquon, I got to put him at 5 right now.
5, okay. So Christian McCaffrey is number 4. All right, we will populate.
No, I put Cook at 3.
Oh, you want Cook at 3?
Yeah, I put Cook at 3, Saquon at 5.
Okay, we'll move that around. It's a never-changing list. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, but since we'll start with the names that we have up here. Jonathan Taylor, number 1, obviously because he's averaging over 100 yards a game.
And he's leading the league in rushing.
That's an easy one. We talked about it, but you weren't here for this segment. Bijan Robinson, what impresses you most about what he's done?
He runs effortless. You know, he's out there running that ball. You know, he's up and coming, and I won't be surprised if he won't be 1 or 2 from here on out for the next couple of years.
Okay, he's currently 2nd in the league right now in rushing yards. Saquon Barkley, obviously not having the year that we're used to from him, but still an incredible back. What do you like most about his game?
I just like Saquon overall. He's into the game. He's effective. They're just not using him. You know, you can't go in a game and you only get 6 carries, so how can you actually do anything with limited carries?
Absolutely, as he prepares to take on the Minnesota Vikings. All right, Charles, you are up next, my friend, with some defensive players. Naturally, here you go. First up, I say the name Michael Parsons. Where does he rank?
3.
Ooh.
Myles Garrett.
2.
Ooh.
Aiden Hutchinson.
4.
Nick Bonito. Thank you for your participation, Jules.
1.
Bonito?
Devin Lloyd.
5.
Okay, and so Myles Garrett is. I need the ranking,
Wait,
guys.
hold on,
Show me the ranking.
Give me my numbers. Where my numbers at? You took me down.
ranking?
All right. So Myles Garrett, we don't have it up there, but who did I have at 1? I put
Myles
Bonito
Garrett.
at 1.
Well, that's why I'm hoping for the ranking.
Yeah, I need my.
We got a new studio,
Don't worry,
so we're
don't
just
worry
working
about it.
through the
Don't worry
kinks.
about it.
Don't worry
Don't worry
about
about it. Myles Garrett is. I'm going to switch if I put somebody else at 1 and put Myles Garrett at 1. The reason why is that every team that he plays, you got to shift a whole line to that guy. Even though Bonito is, you said his name, right? I think
Bonito,
he did.
yep,
He's
playing
leading the
great.
league in sacks, I believe. He's a stud.
He is a stud.
But Myles Garrett is still at number 1 in the league right now.
Okay, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
I am in charge of doing a quarterback list, but there's no way. I guess I'm going to a single here. Hi, thank you so much. There's no way that I'm going to do a quarterback list without my favorite quarterback in this building, the one and only TB. Terry Bradshaw. I made the call to the
unlike
bullpen.
these guys,
Come over here with me.
when I make my selection, I won't go, oh, no, put him up. Oh, I'm going to change it.
You're not going to change it?
No, I'm going to tell you.
So your list is going to be set in stone?
We might not have a list, depending on our graphics. Let's see if we can populate. Let's see our blind rankings.
Can
Do
I
we
put
have
my
that?
arm around you
You can.
for that?
Yes, you're my favorite person in the world.
Gotta be careful. HR,
Okay, blind.
HR.
I used to work in HR. You're fine. Blind rankings.
Okay.
Okay, we've got it up. All right. Are you ready?
I do not know what is coming at me.
You don't.
That's honest.
Terry,
They didn't
we
either.
already established that, Timmy.
Okay.
The world knows.
You've been on television for 33 years. You're ready for anything.
Anything.
Baker Mayfield.
Who's that?
Oh, my goodness.
Baker Mayfield, number one.
Number one.
Okay.
Oh, my God. We didn't have a tease. Patrick Mahomes.
Number 2.
Okay. Dak Prescott.
5.
Matthew Stafford.
3.
Can we see our list? This is
We're done with the list. We don't have it
we're
anymore.
done with the list.
We got to go by memory.
And whoever's next is 4.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, number 4.
So let's just have a conversation. You very quickly put Baker Mayfield at number 1. Why?
Right. He makes a difference for his football team. He actually, to me, is a player that doesn't have to have all of his talents around him. He rallies and lifts everybody up, which is the true sign of a leader. He makes everybody around him better. I like the kid at Vanderbilt. Someone was talking about football play. The kid at Vanderbilt. I said, he's Baker Mayfield. He has that energy, that confidence, and he makes
They got that big win over LSU yesterday, too.
But I do. Baker Mayfield has everything I want in a quarterback.
All right. Well, I wish we had more time for you.
Oh, is that it?
That's all you get, TV.
You end up taking all my time.
Well, we were trying to get the graphic right.
Okay,
You know what? You're welcome
I'll come
anytime.
back.
We love having you here.
Is that your horses that won?
Yeah.
While
Good to
they
have Ed
chat,
there, huh?
it is good to have Ed
Great
here.
back.
You know what else is good? Games. We like games that are free to play, especially where you can win real money. Head to Fox Sports app and try Super 6, sponsored by DraftKings. One of today's questions will be, who will have the most passing yards? Speaking of quarterbacks, Aaron Andrews sat down with Jaden Daniels. That's next when kickoff returns. Yeah, TV, we got to give you more time.
Performances in years. They are fractured. They are fragmented.
But nobody stepped up to open it.
They lost the ball.
They were 1 point short tonight.
The Cowboys earned this loss.
Today, that will change. An opportunity to push someone back and propel yourself forward.
Everybody get up! And let's go! Come on! Perfect throw by Daniel. Touchdown, Dallas!
But with all the focus ahead, careful of the momentum that's building behind you.
Turn them up, yeah. Turn them up, yeah.
Well, every game matters, but NFC East rivalry games, they hit a bit different. As Washington visits Dallas today, Aaron Andrews sat down with the Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, who, despite some early struggles in his sophomore campaign, continues to take it all in stride.
This year's been different from last year, a little tougher.
They just were all over Jaden Daniels and this Commanders offense.
What's it been like navigating this?
I think it's been fun. It's a different challenge.
This is fun?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a different challenge for myself and for, the team.
Okay.
Hey, let's finish. Keep running hard.
Last year, we're flying under the radar, and people didn't really expect us to do what we did. It challenged me as a leader to step up and try to elevate the other people around me and breathe confidence in those guys.
Over shoulder caught. What a throw by Daniels.
And especially for somebody like you that puts it all on his shoulders. With the 3 guys that are down, how do you attack this game without trying to do too much?
That is a great question. That's a great question. That's just naturally me, so it's super hard, but you got to pick your spots in order to do what's best for the team.
When did you start to learn that this year?
I think last year started a little bit towards the end of the year. Tavita Pritchard, my quarterback coach, does a great job of hey man, first, second down, just put the ball in play.
Yeah.
On third down, when you got to put your cape on, go ahead and put your cape on.
Amazing run by Jaden Daniels.
Second bad, but somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it.
Is there a different urgency with this game on Sunday for you guys now that we're not week 2, week 3?
I think so. I think we also have another opportunity to go against a division rival. And hopefully win that game to be able to move to 2-0 in the division, which, everything might seem is falling apart on the outside, but, internally I think we're good, but it's how do we respond against a division rival, because at the end of the day, the main thing is winning your division.
All right, well, sky's not falling.
It's
You're
not.
the best.
Aaron always does such a great job with those interviews. More of that interview next hour on Fox NFL Sunday. So, Charles, how can this Cowboys defense, the 32nd ranked pass defense, contain Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, 32nd ranked pass defense, but also the last on third down defense.
Ooh.
So they got to find a way to get off of the field on third down. And I think that one of the things that they have to do on third down, because Jalen is so good at picking up, first downs on third down with his legs, is I think you got to have a spy. I think you need a linebacker like Kenneth Murray, or you need Donovan Wilson, the safety, to be a guy that keeps an eye on him on third down. So when the play breaks down and he gets ready to scramble, you have one of those guys that can run. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers and safeties can run with the quarterback. You got to get him down on third down. If these guys can't get off the field, right? We already understand what you just mentioned with them being last in passing defense. It's a long day for that secondary.
And also,
so
no Trayvon Diggs today either. He was out with a concussion and already depleted secondary.
So some guys got to step up.
So, Edge, Commanders, second in the league in rushing. How are they getting it done?
Well, first of all, this offseason, they went out and shore up the offensive line. They got a couple of free agent signings. And now you got 2 running backs that are hungry. They got 2 young running backs that are hungry because the other running back got hurt. And when
Austin Eckler got hurt,
Yeah, as soon as somebody get hurt, like back at the University of Miami, when somebody got hurt, we'd be like, yo, bad. Because
my turn.
It's opportunity. Like
y'all was cutthroat down there in Miami.
Yeah, man, you know what it's about.
And that young rookie, Bill Krosky-Merritt, what he's able to do. What do you like about his game?
You see the hunger in him. You see hunger, and he's very appreciative. You know, you see somebody like him that's going out there playing. He has somebody like Chris Rodriguez breathing down his back, waiting on the opportunity. So you have like a friendly competition, and you actually thrive off each other.
Yeah, we like that. Both coming off losses. Who do you like in this one?
I like the Commanders. I think this is a game where Jaden Daniels reminds the NFL why he was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year right there.
Of the year.
And also, you know, Jaden Daniels loves playing against the Cowboys. He's got 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions against the Cowboys. And then also, the other side is both these defenses are kind of in a struggle, kind of
trying to find
they're in a limbo. But I always count on Dan Quinn. I played against him a bunch. Their defense are always on a line. They always play well. And they're averaging 3 sacks a game. They haven't had 3 sacks a game since 1991. You know what they did in 1991?
What'd they do?
They won a Super Bowl in 1991. So they got some defensive mojo going.
But when you look at this Commanders team, you're not worried. There's no Debo in this one. There's no Terry McLaurin.
No, this is why you drafted Jaden Daniels. This is... We had him as the whiz kid up there. He's the Riz kid. This kid's got the Riz. He got game.
See, Edge knows he's cool. I'm not cool. I'm too old for this.
Come on,
Riz,
man. Get
what
with
is
it.
the definition of Riz?
Hey, I've used Riz.
Charisma.
I've used Riz more than I've ever used it the last couple of days after
You see that? Charisma. Carissa.
You know what? I've changed my name to Charisma for the rest of the show. Please call me that, not Carissa anymore. We're taking a break, but Carson Wentz says it's a dream come true to start for his childhood team, the Vikings. That dream continues, at least for today. We'll talk about it in my sit-down with Coach Kevin O'Connell when kickoff returns.
What's up with everyone throwing towels?
And the Eagles have lost for the first time this season.
Got to be better.
I do think they've got an identity crisis.
Look at this.
One of the worst Eagles performances in years.
Let's go!
The Eagles have really been shellacked.
Nick Sirianni is losing control of this right now.
A.J. Brown's unhappy.
They just don't feel like the same team.
There is no panic on us. It's get back up, go back to work.
Well, keeping a locker room is not always easy, yet Coach Kevin O'Connell's done just that through quarterback change after quarterback change, while also compiling the 3rd most wins in the NFC during his tenure. I sat down with the coach this week as they prepare to face the number 2 team on that list.
My coaching style is built on core foundational values. If you're consistent in your approach, it is very easy to figure out how to make things better. It's important to have a relentless passion to teach, lead, and motivate. If we're able to connect with our players, everything can take off from there.
And we gonna connect real well.
And it's caught! Touchdown! Minnesota's back in front!
Kevin O'Connell, 3rd-round pick of the Patriots. He has done an incredible job here with the Vikings.
Everybody I've ever met just cannot say enough good things about you. How unique is the perspective that you have as a former player in this league, and how do you draw upon that experience now as a head coach?
Yeah, I think for me, if I'm nothing else, I just want to be authentic. You need to be yourself, not for the moments where you're giving out game balls in a locker room, but when adversity hits.
That's still big time.
I'll be with you all day, man. We're going for this fight together.
By being that authentic self consistently, you start to empower players. That's ultimately why I got into coaching.
That is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Straight,
You know, when you look at some of the quarterbacks that you've coached, there's a lot of commonality there. They've overcome adversity. I like people that have been through stuff, because then you find out who people really are.
Yeah, exactly. The greatest things in life are never easy. They're never handed to you. It's a journey we don't control, and we try to do the best we can along this path, and that's why I want to be a coach.
12, 12, 12. Wentz, 1 second and 5. Throws to the right side. Caught! Touchdown! He's the man!
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family!
So how are you feeling right now as we head into week 7?
We get an opportunity at 3-2, right in the middle of things, to kind of hit the reset button.
This is a massive opportunity for us.
We have yet to really see our group as it was intended to be all together, but we've been able to win football games, and I think it's been a good thing.
I appreciate Coach taking time out of his schedule to sit down with me. More of that interview next hour. But let's start with Carson Wentz. Jules getting the start again in place of an injured J.J. McCarthy. What do you expect to see out of him today?
I expect to see confidence.
Okay.
Off of the bye week, Minnesota, Kevin O'Connell, he talks about authenticity. I played with him back in the day, and that's what he always had. He was just always in-tune guy. He was always a great locker room guy, and you've seen it transition into him being a head coach. He's gotten every quarterback to play relatively pretty well for him, and Carson Wentz gonna have to control his excitement going against his old team where he was an MVP almost, won a Super Bowl. So I have full confidence in Kevin O'Connell, getting him confident, getting him dialed down, settling him down, controlling his emotions, and then I also like B-Flow in that defense.
Yeah,
I'll let Charles handle the defense, but I like that B-Flow defense, man.
Before we get to the Brian Flores-led Vikings defense, Jay, we're going to talk about this Eagles team, okay? They've lost their last 2 games. You know, all the perception is the sky is falling, blah, blah, blah. What do we need to know about the Eagles?
Okay, first of all, defensively, at least they're like, all right, we get Jalen Carter back. That's huge for them. Offensively, you know, they're going to try and, let's say, simplify it a little bit as far as, look, let's put Jalen under the center, not just always back in shotgun, so that way we can get kind of more play action pass, things like that. Get back to their basics, so they're trying to work it. It's not, the wheels aren't coming off them. They are working together to try and figure out, man, what little thing is missing that we can just put that piece in, and then it'll start jobbing.
Saquon Barkley, edge, when you look at him, okay, it's easy to say, oh, he's not having the year that he had last year. That was all world. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but specifically when you look at him this year, what's changed for him?
You know, Saquon's averaging 3.4, but, you know, me and Saquon, we text from here from time to time. And, you know, he reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about the running game, the struggles of the running game. And when you break it down, it's not him. You know, it's not him. He's doing what he's got to do. Maybe it's everything that's going on with the team. And
what advice did you give him?
For me, it's, hey, don't press. Make sure you don't press. Make sure you do all the things you do. But now you have to take it a little bit deeper and start talking to your offensive line, talking to your wide receivers, and helping those guys out. You know, doing the things that's going to take it to another level, because all you need is one big run, and your average goes up.
Well, you can't press if you ain't getting the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Not getting the ball.
He's averaging, 16 carries a game right now. Last year, he was at 22. And I remember being at that championship game last year, and we saw that offensive line come out.
Huge.
We're like, holy cow, this is the biggest offensive line I've ever seen. But here's the thing. You talk to any offensive lineman, next time you do an interview an offensive lineman. Okay. Ask them what they like to do.
Run the ball.
They like to run the football.
Forward. And they like a quarterback who gets rid of ball fast.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's not happening.
But they want to impose their will on the defense. And so we're talking about running the football. You got to give Saquon carries, but you also got to if you make the offensive line happy, trust me, things will start to fall into place, and then you can get the ball downfield to the other guy.
We hinted on it, but just real quickly, that Brian Flores defense for the Vikings, do you give them the edge to the Vikings, the edge today over the Eagles because of that?
Man, well, it depends on if the Eagles do what he just mentioned about this offensive line, getting those guys going. But I think in terms of if Philly comes out and says, you know what, we're going to get Jalen to throw the ball more, then that defense is going to throw him a lot of looks. He ain't going to be able to handle it.
Spin the dial.
Edge is my offensive lineman right here, the way he's standing. I could run behind this guy all day long. All right, we're taking a quick break. Fall is in full swing, and fans are loving their football from sunrise to harvest moon. Speaking of that, we're going to harvest up some weekly picks. We've really got time now for our picks. Charles out in front there. But hey, we're very close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you guys join in at home. Head to our socials. Cast your vote for America's pick. 1 point for picking the winner, 2 for the underdog. Who you got today, Charles?
I got Commanders.
Jules, Commanders.
Hey, I'm doing something never before done on this show.
What?
I'm going against Jules. I'm laying the 1.5. I'm at home. I'm taking the Cowboys at home against the Commanders, baby. And we got a belt on the line right now.
Oh, we got the belt on the line.
We got a belt on the line, baby. Let's go. Me and you, baby.
Let's go.
I got the Bears,
that
and
Riz
I need
is gonna
that
know
belt.
what it is.
We'll see you next week, everybody.
That Riz.